Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading number 730. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel membership, so if you do decide to subscribe and support my channel, thank you very much. And I am still offering live chat sessions and written digital readings. For more details on that, check the description box down below. An important thing that you need to know that the deadline is April 25th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's about a couple of days. So if you're interested, don't forget. So, starting with interpreting the number 730. The number 7 is about wisdom, learning, growing, healing, reflecting, questioning. Someone here might be questioning the universe or questioning themselves, and it might be important to reflect on why you're doing that for one reason or another. It might resonate differently for different people watching this. There's definitely something here, some knowledge and power that the universe and your spirit guides want you to obtain to make a difference or help spread light in some way. You might feel called to being a light worker, or, star seed, or whatever label might fit for you. Someone here is feeling called to spirituality with a sense of purpose. They're feeling really driven, and I just got distracted by this meditation I'm listening to help me focus. And the meditation is a third eye chakra meditation. So there's something significant here about your intuition, your inner voice and what it's telling you. Is it truth or is it lies? If it's a lot of negativity, it's probably a lot of lies. But if it's also a lot of positivity, too much, that could be a lot of lies too. There needs to be some sort of balance here to obtain a certain level of discernment, and that's going to come from knowledge and wisdom, reflection, healing, searching, seeking. The number 3 is about healing, and for some reason I do feel called to mention your heart chakra. I feel like your inner voice, your intuition is trying to tell you something about your heart chakra. Maybe there's some sort of imbalance there. It could be your sacral chakra. Someone here might feel called to chakra work in general, or maybe looking into that might confirm what you already know and what you already feel. With the number 7-3 together, 73. The numbers 7 and 3 in general, of course, have been coming through a lot in these readings lately, and that there's a specific message that came through related to those numbers where someone is learning and you're healing and you're feeling guided to search through the darkness, lighting your own path. Whoever is watching this and you resonate with lighting your own path, I'm hearing leader potential. Someone here has the potential to be a leader, to be a powerful leader. I mean, it could be many people watching this. I believe we all have the potential to be a powerful leader, to lead and also to follow. There are things that we learn that we can share, but there's also things that others learn and can share and that we can follow. There's really something significant here about connectedness, being connected with others more significantly, but it could also be like being connected with nature or your physical reality in some way, or being more connected with yourself, your spiritual self, your thoughts, emotions, what you're passionate about. Someone here might need to hear that your passions, your drive, your ambition, it matters. But it matters more how you direct that drive and ambition. How much destruction we create reflects the potential of how much growth we can create. So what are you going to choose? Destruction or growth moving forward? Do you want this world to be a more barren place or more abundant? Do you want your world to be more barren or abundant, inside or out? I just saw 555 on the timer recording this video, which is a sign of change and transformation. I feel like I'm being called to move on to talk about the number 0 in 730. That's about cycles. Something is beginning, or something is ending, and something else is beginning and taking the place of what has ended. This could be now, it could be in the future. I want to take what resonates. But there's definitely a change here, a loss, and then you'll gain something through healing by that, healing from that loss, inside and out. You deserve to feel abundant and supported inside and out, and you have the power to give yourself that abundance inside and out. Just don't give up. I feel like that's all I can really say. That's a, if you've been around, that's a big message of my channel. And if that resonates with somebody, I really want you to trust that, to believe in your light, to believe in the light of others, and to believe in the light in the universe. Yeah, the universe wants you to know that it is on your side. I just got, bothered by my throat there. So your throat chakra. There's something significant here about communication, using your voice. I feel like you're being encouraged by the universe to communicate with it more. And if you don't know how to communicate with the universe, how it worked for me was I knew how to pray because I was Christian as a kid. But when it came to spirituality, it's pretty much the same thing. It's all about intention. You have to be intentionally speaking to the universe, feeling its sentience. That might be an interesting message for somebody. Adding up these numbers, 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 0, it's still 10. There's 2 messages here. The number 10 is confirmation for somebody that your spirit guides are near, and they really want to connect with you, support you, and definitely guide you. They want to help you in every way that they spiritually can, or maybe even materially, who knows. They do want to help though. The 1 in number 10, 1 plus 0 is still 1, and 1 is a sign to trust yourself. So I'm being reminded again about the significance of your intuition. I feel like someone here, if you are leading with truth, you are going in the right direction. You don't have to know every single detail to know that you're going in the right direction. It's not about following what feels good, it's about following what feels right, because what's right is what feels good. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading now by drawing out a card from these box of cards, which are cards that I made myself. You didn't already know. I'm going to use this card to look deeper into your current situation and to see what guidance there is for you, especially because that really aligns. I feel like your spirit guides might just have an important message here for somebody watching this. So the card that I pulled, it says 5 of Wands, and it's in reverse. And what's interesting, wow, oh my goodness, you're not gonna believe what I'm looking at. We have the other side with 555. Change is the only constant, divinely orchestrated change. A good leader values respect, communication. Wow. So with the 5 of Wands in reverse on one side, this is a sign of conflict. It might be on the inside, it might be outside of you. It could definitely be both. Yeah, the number 5 is hugely significant. And when this is in reverse, that's like the number 5 in shadow, which makes me think that someone here is resisting change, or you know, you're just having a hard time navigating change. But I really feel like you can trust yourself more than you allow yourself to, especially when it comes to resolving conflicts. I'm hearing conflict resolution. That might be significant for somebody in a work context. Maybe there's some conflict here that you're experiencing at work, and this change is about changing your job. No matter what conflict it is, there needs to be change. Something either needs to be let go, someone needs to walk away, or someone needs to change. These could be 2 different people, could be the same person. Wow, that's crazy. Even like the leadership here. A good leader values respect, communication. And I didn't finish writing this because I didn't finish this other side. But I did keep the card because, you know, I just felt guided to. Communication. Oh my goodness. I was talking about with your throat chakra. If you value respect and using your voice, those are at least 2 things that make you a good leader. So maybe that's why the universe and your spirit guides want you to communicate with them. So they want you to teach you how to communicate like a leader, how to show respect like a leader. Or even, you know, talking about reciprocity here, how to inspire other leaders through respect and communication, or respectful communication even. So it's very clear here that your current situation is a conflict. And I feel with this conflict that you're really being called to learn from it. And it's hard to be specific because this is a general reading, but you don't need, I don't know, I believe that psychic services, like purchasing those types of things and spiritual stuff, that's a luxury, and you don't need that stuff to embrace your spirituality. I feel like there's really something to heal from. So this could definitely be an inner conflict, an inner battle. You need to make a choice. Maybe you're feeling conflicting feelings. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I change? Is this who I am? It's really important questions to ask yourself. And, you know, thinking about the number 0 from 730, that's what I've been doing, you know, thinking about the number 7, the number 3, with those messages about learning and healing. The number 0, something needs to come to an end so something else can begin. Something needs to stop taking up space in your life that doesn't deserve to be there, so that way there's space for someone or something that does deserve to be there. I think it's so important to protect your space inside and out, protecting your energy, maybe your energy field. I definitely feel that the universe and your spirit guides really want to help you with navigating this conflict. They want you to know that you don't have to navigate through the darkness alone. They want to help light the way forward with you. That's why I make these videos, because, I mean, not everybody wants to be a tarot reader, and that's okay. But I do believe, you know, it can be useful. I found it useful for me as someone who at one point in time did not know how to read tarot cards. So when it comes to communicating with the universe and your spirit guides, do it in whatever way feels right for you, whatever works for you. And I just saw, I think, 543. For some reason, I wanted to say 546. 543, that's a sign of trust that everything happens for a reason. This conflict is happening for a reason. You're being called to learn for a reason and to heal. There's like a conflict here that's going to help you learn and it's going to help you heal. I feel like you're really being called to embrace that and to embrace change as an inner transformation or some situation outside of yourself. Something needs to be let go on the inside and or on the outside. And it's hard to be specific in a general reading. But like I said, you can trust yourself to navigate the darkness. And I keep getting visions of the moon card in tarot, which is a sign about darkness. And I kind of associate it with the hermit card. I feel like this darkness is meant to help you reflect in some way. Does the moon card... I need to look at what number is on the moon card. Because honestly, I don't remember, so let me look for it real quick. Here it is. Wow. Oh my god. The moon card here. This isn't, I don't know if this is the one that I was specifically getting visions of, but we have the number 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. I said wow because the hermit card has the number 9 on it. And the number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. You are being led with a sense of purpose. And I think the universe, your spirit guides, want you to know that you can trust that sense of purpose that you feel led by. Especially if you feel called to lead.